Final quarterfinals analysis, tiers of 50th, 75th, 90th percentile, as well as what you needed for semifinals, cross-referenced against my projections that was based off of thousands of scores on Beyond the Whiteboard, as well as other social media outlets where it was posted, as well as inside information about semifinals and games athlete scores who hadn't published yet. Now, based off all that, Beyond the Whiteboard had 50th percentile as a bit easier than this. I said 125 for the guys RX workout number 3. It ended up being 130, a little bit off on that. 5 more strict wall-facing handstand push-ups. 75th percentile, Beyond the Whiteboard was reporting 2 ring muscle-ups. I said that you'd have to be at 10 plus. 75th percentile is 11 rings, so 141. 90th percentile, I said 13 minutes. Beyond the Whiteboard was saying 15. This was 13 minutes. I'm going to continue the rest on YouTube, get into the girls, get a little bit deeper into this. Please follow the link. I'll have it in my profile. I'll have it in the story that I have for this, as well as the description. Send to any friends that might be interested, and check out the YouTube video. It really helps because then Instagram sends it out. And next year, we'll have a lot more people. I'll be getting a lot more information, and we'll be able to make this really accurate. I hope you enjoyed this. Continuing on YouTube. So, where were we at? So, North America East and North America West were way different. So, top 50 for North America East was 919. Top 50 for North America West was 1002. So me saying shooting for under 10 and 830 to make a move was fairly accurate. There were 11 people at 830 or less, and 19 people at 830 or less in North America East and North America West. So I'm going to differentiate that and be a little bit more accurate in the future, because technically there are people that made semifinals who had I think 13 minutes. So there's outliers. I want to kind of throw those out. But I'm going to be more specific next time and say, hey, if you're crushing all the other workouts, this is the threshold here. And if you need to make a move, here's where I think you need to be at. And if you're consistent throughout, keeping the same percentage, this is where you need to be at. So we'll try more of that in the future. Let's move on to the girls for workout number 3. For the girls, 50th percentile, was 103. That's 3 rope climbs. I had said a rope climb or 2, so I'm counting that as pretty dang close. 75th percentile, I had said getting to the strict wall facing and getting some of those. I didn't really clarify that, so I mean, I know I meant 4 to 6, but I didn't actually say that. So 8 of those was the correct answer, so not bad. In my head, I was 2 to 4 off on that, within 2 to 4 reps. 90th percentile showing 1 ring muscle up on Beyond the Whiteboard. I knew that was going to be off just based off the scores that I had that were given to me by people at elite gyms, multiple elite gyms, and then even some of the scores posted on YouTube, social media, and cross-referencing those people against their past performances. I was pretty certain that you would need to be closer to 10 on that. So I said closer to 10. Again, I made that a little bit generic. When I say close to 10, I'm thinking 8 to 10. This was actually 7 ring muscle ups. So I believe that's a score of 137. And then what I had said for girls was under 13 and under 11 to make a move. And the North America East, North America West thing really messed me up here. I should have clarified that. Instead, I was just thinking worldwide total percentage, but obviously that's not as helpful as knowing what would actually get you in. So the truth is I was very accurate on the guys, but I know how I was defining it. I was a little bit off on the girls, and I knew I might be. I did not have as many scores. I think I'll have more information next year to go off of. But for how I was defining it, I was a tad high here. I saw that Beyond the Whiteboard was skewing 3 minutes less for the girls. I don't think it was that much. And there were a lot of outliers, like the elite women were doing really, really well on this, whereas there's a big drop off as you get to the middle tier. It's the same thing for the last workout with the heavy cleans and jerks. So when I said under 11 to make a move and under 13 for semis, what I was referring to was more like, so the top 50 in the West is 1207, in the East is 1123. So what I would say is the answer here is not under 13. The answer is 1130 to 12 between the two regions. If I'd answered accurately, I'd say if you're looking to make semis, you need to shoot for under 12, probably closer to 1130. I said under 13. Under 11, however, was a good score to make a move. That was like top 25, I think, in both regions, something like that. So I was good on that. All right, so I did that first there. No, I didn't. I got thrown off there. I thought I didn't do the 50th, 75th, and 90th. I already did. We're moving on to workout 4, where we will do girls first. And I'm just going to roll right through this. 50th percentile, beyond the whiteboard was showing 22. So that's, I think it went 155 to 165. So that would be, gosh, I'm getting thrown off. Anyway, it showed 22 reps. I said you need a half dozen more reps, so I was thinking 28. 6 more than that. The final tally was 26. So 26 was 50th percentile. I said 28. Beyond the whiteboard said 22. And they're reporting good. The data that they have is just what's being inputted. I take a few more sources to tweak it a little bit to try to get it closer to what the actual number is going to be. That's all that's happening here. 75th percentile was 32 on Beyond the Whiteboard. I said you'd need a few more than that. 34 was the final number. So I think I might have been a little bit general because I didn't have as much information on the ladies when I said need a few more of that. I was thinking 34 or 35, so I had that one pretty good. 90th percentile, I'd said that you would need 15 at the highest weight. This was 12 at the highest weight, so 42. And then for the semis, I had said that it was going to be more than the guys. 20, I said over 25, 25 to 30. The West was 26 for the top 50. The East was 30. So 26 to 30, spot on there. Guys, 50th percentile was showing 5 reps of 225. I said all of them. It was 30, all of them. 75th percentile, it was showing 2 and 2 in the highest weight there. So 32. I'm sorry. Beyond the whiteboard was showing 2, 32. And I said you need a few more. So I was thinking 34, 35. The answer was 36. 36 reps is 75th percentile. 90th percentile, I had said 15 or more at that 245 weight. It was 13, fairly close on that. And then semis, I said 25. I said 99th percentile, 20 to 25. Semis, 25 or more. East was 25. West was 23 for top 50. So fairly accurate. In the West, you could have got away with a little bit less. And I believe that is it. Yep, that's everything. So yeah, do me a favor, just subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram. I'm going to do a lot more of these. The next analysis video I'll do will be a breakdown. It's pretty straightforward, but a breakdown of how to calculate your true percentage for the Open. The number that we get isn't our actual percentage. There's no-shows, scaled people, things like that. So I'll show you how to use the leaderboard to find out where your percentile is, and then how to get an actual percentile of what you are against the field versus the number that CrossFit's giving you. So the 75th percentile, for instance, if you got 75th percentile, you're probably closer to 72nd percentile. So bad news, I know, but I'm going to go through that analysis as my next video at some point. Thanks for tuning in.